We finally learn who the master of Lancer is. Kotomine, the priest, is the master. I did not see that coming at all. There were so many things about this episode that I was just not prepared for. So this guy, not only is he the master of Lancer, it's almost confirmed. I mean, they didn't quite out say it, but they pretty much hinted that he is. But also, he can stand his ground. He can really fight for himself. He to the point that he's so confident in himself that he pulls out two fucking Wolverine fucking knives like the freaking Wolverine, and he even refuses to get help from his servant Lancer. Lancer was like, "Anytime now, you need my help," and he was bleeding and everything, and even so, he didn't want any help from his servant. So wow, this priest is a badass. Now let's go back from the beginning until the end. So in the beginning of this episode, it was slow. It was all about the romance and a little development between Rin and Shiro, which honestly, what was the point of it? What was the point of it is if at the end of the episode, Rin and Shiro aren't gonna talk to each other anymore. Rin said, "If you get in my way, I'm gonna kill you." And yeah, I will kill you if you get in my way. So what was the fucking point of them having this whole like 20 minutes of going on a date and being all cute and stuff? Maybe for season 2, more for development for that. But in terms of that having a good serving for this episode, it didn't. It just didn't help this episode at all. But moving on from that, it was cute to see though, but still, it just didn't help out. After that, now we learned that when they go in the bus, it was all a setup. And freaking Castor takes Shiro's friend hostage. And this is where things just go downhill. Shiro, I've never been so mad at Shiro since the original Fate's Day. When everything he did was idiotic. In this episode, he was just pissing me off so bad. Like, Shiro, come on, dude. He was willing to give up his arm and his command spells, everything. He was willing to give up his arm to save his friend. Do you really think Castor is gonna... Castor is a bullshit liar, dude. Yeah, Castor says, "Okay, if you give me your arm, I'm gonna, and you become my servant, like I'm gonna release your friend and I'm gonna let you live." She was bullshitting all that time because even though he gave himself to her, even Castor said it. "You're a fucking fool. You are a fool. You're gonna die now for being an idiot." That was a test. Castor wasn't really trying to take him. She was testing him to see how much of an idiot he was, and he is a total idiot. You have to be willing to give up everything if you're gonna fight in this Holy Grail war. You really do. That includes your family, your friends. You have to be willing to accept the consequences. You can't just give up the war. Like, she's gonna die regardless. You have to. This idiot. And now, for the second time, he uses his command spell on Saber by accident when he says, "Saber, stop! You dumbass." And what happens? Saber freezes, and now Castor takes control of Saber. This complete dumbass. Now because of that, Saber stabs him by the shoulder, and freaking Archer needs to come his way down and save his ass. Archer needs to come and save his ass. Like, which by the way, Archer was fucking a badass in that scene. I will say though, since this is a review, that scene didn't have that much of a punch that the other fight scenes had. This whole episode, in fact, wasn't the best finale that I've seen in an anime series. I know there's gonna be a season 2, but for a season 1 finale, I expected more. Thank you for giving us a 1-hour finale, but I expected more. Really, I expected more. What do you guys think? Now, following up with that, later in the episode, we also learned, well, in that moment, we also learned that Castor, her noble phantasm is that she can break the rules. So whatever the rules are, she can break them, the magic rules. She can actually, with enough power from herself and Saber, with enough mana, she can summon the Holy Grail. She can. She doesn't have to kill everybody. She could have done it right there, right now. Apparently, which is why she goes to the church, because apparently there's two girls. There's like a greater girl and like a smaller girl. Now I don't know what the hell that means because I haven't read the visual novel, but That is very, very interesting. Now, later in the episode, you guys remember that necklace from episode 0 that Toshika uses to save Emiya? Well, that was again introduced in this episode when freaking Shiro gets off the bed and like a freaking idiot trips on himself. He trips and like knocks everything down. So we see that necklace again, which is gonna play an important role because it also ends the episode with him holding that necklace. But now Archer was right all along. Like Shiro, he's gonna bring himself down with his stupid ideals. And in this episode, you can see when Archer was like, "How's he doing?" And she was like, he's like, "Oh, he's doing great." And he's like, "No, not Shiro. I was talking about her." Oh man, made me laugh so much. But yeah, Archer is done with him. Like, fuck that guy. Like, I can care less. And then tells him, she convinces herself like, fuck this guy. Like, he's gonna bring me down. I can't focus on him. I need to put him to the side because I have a Holy Grail award to win. And she tells him, I'm gonna kill you if you get in my way. You are powerless, you dumbass, you wanna help? Guess what? You're not a master anymore. You don't have any power, you can't do anything, you're weak. That's basically what she told him. And he had to come to the hard realization that is the truth. But he holds that necklace, which, who knows, maybe something's gonna happen. Now we do know that he can't heal as easily or as fast without Saber, so it might take him a while to heal. Now I want to talk about Caster for a moment because damn, this girl's a total bitch. She's so evil, so mean. Like her patience, she has no patience. She opened up Assassin's ribs just like that. Just for him asking questions or for him questioning like her motives, she ripped off his ribs. And what's awesome about this anime is that they didn't censor any of it. You can clearly see the bones and the blood and everything in high definition, extreme animation from Football. Oh, so good. But I'm sad because she has Saber, she thinks, oh well, I don't need you anymore, Assassin, I have my girl Saber. No, that is not true, because what if you lose control of Saber? What if, because we've seen that Saber was able to defy all possibilities of being controlled by her. She was able to defy that to a certain extent. So she doesn't fully have Saber just yet, but she's on a time clock. Eventually her mind's gonna be controlled by Caster. So we shall see what's gonna happen in the season 2. I'm really excited. I'm a little sad about Shiro. You know, in this episode he was very, very idiotic. Talk about having big balls when his voice changed and he was like, "I will defend you, blah 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 blah, let her go." But then he gives in like an idiot. Seriously. Now I know some of you are gonna hate on me for calling him an idiot, but seriously, I don't know what else to call him right now. I've been really, really liking Shiro this whole series, except for right now. He's an idiot in this episode. He really is. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. Do you think Shiro acted like an idiot in this episode? And I feel bad for Saber, dude. I really feel bad for Saber. Season 2 is gonna be incredible. I can't wait. Now this finale, the series is a 10 out of 10. Definitely a 10 out of 10. But this finale episode, maybe I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It really, just because the animation is so amazing and the story was great, the development, the setup for season 2, the cliffhanger, everything was good about it, except there was very little action. It felt like a drag the first half, like, so it doesn't quite deserve a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 means it was spectacular. And I don't think this episode was spectacular. It could have been better. And if it can be better, it cannot be a 10 out of 10. That is why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. But let me know in the comments below if you agree with my score for this episode, and then a 10 out of 10 for this series overall. I will see you guys in April for this series, and obviously I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Peace.